Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ventonwyn Estate, where today we are laying down some potatoes. Now I do have equipment ready up at the shop to do a lot of stuff, got a lot of plans, and do you remember how yesterday I said, oh, Thursday's video will be the penultimate one, and Thursday is tomorrow? I lied. What we're actually going to do is we're going to double up on videos until Farm Sim 17 drops. This is really awkward because this field is in a horrible orientation. I'm gonna change tact here and actually just go up and down the field like I was originally going to. So we are going to have a potato harvest before FS17. That is guaranteed. We will also have a sugar beet harvest. And I have the equipment ready. Don't worry, I've got it ready to go. It's at the shop. Wasn't cheap, but I've got it. So we'll be doing that in the next few days. That's why we're seeding potatoes. That's why I've been kind of alluding to having plans. But yes, we will be doing a lot of work in the next few days. And Sergey and Quentin are going to be very, very busy. We may even have to have Quentin's brother Alistair join us. Alistair, if you weren't there, actually joined us during the stream to help us out because Sergey refused to drive either of the tractors, seeing as we were using the Fent and the Massey that Simulate gave to us. I still can't believe he just gave us a Massey. But he did. Now this is the Grima 3 metre seeder, so this is going to take a while, especially seeing as we're kind of limited to 12 kilometers an hour here. We are using the Puma, and we do have the X-Tech weight on the front today. Just for kind of a counterbalance more than anything else. Let's go up this side of the field, because I can. I know I'm driving over previously seeded areas. You'll have to deal with that, I'm afraid. I'm trying to decide which way is best to seed this field, and I know that it's making the lines wonky, but this is probably the best way to get it done. I've got the equipment ready at the shop. It's going to remain secret until it's used. What equipment I'll be using. I've got it ready. It's up at the shop. It's not going to be shown off until it's ready. Until the fields are ready, I should say. The next video, tomorrow's video in fact, will be, I think we'll do the sugar beet harvest tomorrow. Yeah, I think we'll do that tomorrow because it's some nice equipment I've got for that. Some costly equipment. So feel free to leave your guesses in the comments. By the time this video goes out, you guys, or I will already have recorded it, so any complaints are completely pointless. I am once again getting ahead because the plans that I had for Monday got cancelled on, well, 1 o'clock Monday morning, in fact. 1:30 Monday morning, they got cancelled. So they've been postponed for another week. And I'm not particularly impressed by that. So let's go down here. And this is going to take a while for me. I'm not going to make you guys sit through all of it. I might fast forward a bit, and I might just cut large segments of this out, because this is going... this isn't going to be quick. I wonder, in fact, can I afford the 6 metre seeder? Because if I can't, I'll just find some money lying around. I'll ask Quentin for a loan, I guess. I'll ask Quentin to free up some more funds. He does have quite the stash to himself. He doesn't take, he takes a lot of the money the farm actually makes and keeps it for himself. So I'll ask him to drop a bit of cash on a bigger potato seeder. We should have enough money for it though, so I'll just empty this one out and then see what we can do. Because this is going to take a while with the 3 metre seeder. I know there's a 6 metre version available as well. So I'm going to try and get my hands on that and see if it can fit down the laneways. That's going to be a fun prospect. I think that gate's more than 6 metres. We should be fine. But it's just so that we can get this done in a somewhat timely manner, instead of me spending the next 3 hours doing this. Which, no thank you, I would rather not. Mainly because I've got a lot of stuff I want to do this week. Some of you might know some of the stuff from kind of hints that I've been giving in streams and whatever. Some of you are completely in the dark about a lot of it. Most of you will be completely in the dark about a lot of it. But it should be interesting and should be a bit of fun. It's going to be hard work for me. In any case, I'm going to finish emptying the cedar and then get a 6 meter addition in and start working with that. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so this cedar is empty, and I should actually apologise if I sound a bit off or my driving's a bit derpier than usual at the moment. I actually have a slight eye infection, so I'm having a bit of difficulty seeing out of my right eye, and it is reasonably painful. So I do apologise for that. It's not something I have any control over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell this. I'm going to bring this back to the shop, sell it, buy the 6 meter cedar, and get back to you guys when it's been bought. So I'll see you guys then. Alright, so it's just been bought and delivered. Quentin did have to free up about 20,000 euros out of his own stash, but that's a tiny amount. Apparently this tractor hasn't been serviced since 2009. Or the computer hasn't updated since 2009. Not entirely sure which one is more worrying. Anyway, the 6 meter cedar has been delivered over here into this field, and now we have the fun of trying to figure out if we can attach this. Let's get the drone out. Can we even power this with the case? I don't know. Does this need to be unfolded or something? Maybe. Oh, I think we need to fill it before we can even try turning on. Actually, yeah, we can use this. Awesome. So now comes the fun of trying to get this thing through the gates, because these gates are just over 6 meters wide. Hope I've got at least 6 meters clearance everywhere on this run up. Oh boy. Because I need to get into this shed over here, and I don't think that gap is 6 meters. I may need to call in a favor or two. Can I fill it from here? That has collisions. Nuts. Can I even fit this thing into this shed? No. Right. Well, I'm gonna have to call in the minor cheat that I have. So I do apologize for this. But the only option I have available is F control, keep at 0. The only option I have is to put the seeds on top of the Land Rover and turn it into the utility Land Rover, which is kind of cheating, but it'll do. So let's get this guy over into the field, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm almost finished seeding, because this video is going on a lot longer than I'd anticipated already, which is fun. get back to you guys when I'm well into the field now. In fact, you guys will probably want to see me try and get this thing through the gate, won't you? So, I'll give you that little bit of victory here. I think it'll fit through because it's a double gate. Oh, good lord! This is gonna hit something, and that something was everything. Come on. Oh, don't get stuck on the windrower, please. You're stuck on the windrower and the T-dub. Hey, we're through. Okay, awesome. Now the next issue is getting through the gate. And finding out... and remembering where the seed trigger is on that Land Rover. But getting through the gate is the bit that I'll show off. In fact, no, I'll show off this seed trigger on the Land Rover, why not? The Land Rover, I believe, is available on FS UK. Although Simulate and I did edit it. So it is a bit wonkier than it should be. A bit more broken than it should be. Is the seed trigger here? No. Is the seed trigger here? No. Is the seed trigger over on this side? Yes. Alright, so I'll get back to you guys when we are well into the field and hopefully nearly done. And hopefully that won't be too long. Because you can see it's 25 to 10 on Monday evening right now. So as you see this drone footage, you can... yeah, I'm going to once again apologize for seeding in what would probably be the wrong direction. However, Farm Sim will only ever do potato ruts going north to south and east to west, and that's not how it works in real life. So while it looks, while it's giving the visual indication of it being in the wrong direction, you can see I'm keeping the lines relatively straight, so in reality I wouldn't be causing many issues, and I will be harvesting going along roughly these same lines, so it looks wrong, but I'll be keeping the it's the only way I can do it, I'm afraid. I don't want to be doing cross-hatching on the field effectively. Now the upside of this seeder is we are doing everything effectively twice as quickly because we've got twice the coverage with the same speed. Downside is we are also going through seed potatoes at quite a fast rate. And what are seed potatoes? I hear you asking. They're literally just normal potatoes. Usually seed potatoes are cut up a bit. Let's have a look and see if these seed potatoes have been cut up at all. Nope, these are full potatoes being popped into the ground. With a lot of these seeders, with a lot of potato planters, I should say, they'll use like a certain size of potato that are specifically grown to work with these planters. Believe it or not. And they are actually just called seed potatoes. Somehow I've knocked up the line here. Brilliant. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys when we're coming up to the end of the field. Or at least somewhere towards the middle. It looks like I'll have to do a headland, which is gonna be fun. With this thing. Good. Looks like we're gonna have to do a headland, which is gonna be fun, but that's part of seeding. So I'll see you guys then. Another downside of this seeder is that it sometimes catches the ground. So when I'm making turns, if I lift the seeder, it'll occasionally just dip and catch, so it'll be slowing me down quite a lot. So this isn't going as fast as I'd like, is what I'm trying to say here. It is going at a reasonable pace. Been seeding, working for just under 24 minutes now as I look at Audacity. And yes, that is breaking the fourth wall and whatever, but eh. We have had a call, by the way. In fact, it's not even a call, it's... I've decided to, before I go over to the States, I want to give RainbowDave Landscaping one final job in the UK. And, it's kinda selfish, I'm gonna admit, because obviously if I'm moving to the States, I've got to sell my house. And years ago, my house was actually one of the farmhouses in the area. So it's actually got a full yard attached. We used to store equipment there when the farm was bigger. We don't anymore. But the lawn needs to be mowed around the house. So the final outing for RainbowDave Landscaping in the UK, for now at least, is going to be right here and at my house. Because I'm trying to sell it and I want the lawn to look nice. Just gonna leave a line there for reasons. I know this field is gonna look horrible, but the cedar isn't helping. So you can expect a landscaping video. Today is Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. Oh! Over the weekend, I guess. I'll bring out the Profi Hopper and get the lawn mowed. Because it needs to be done. I'm not going to bother with grass collection, I'm just going to basically mulch all the grass. And what I mean out of character is I'm going to leave the collector on and just ignore the fill level. Because there's no need for grass. And the reason I'm doubling up on videos, again out of character, is because, well, I want to send Farm Sim 15 off with a bang. And the best bang I can think of is lots of Farm Sim in a very short period of time. And who knows, maybe there will be a literal bang at the end of it. Might have something up my sleeves. Before anybody says so, no, it's not going to be the fireworks mod again. No, I've got a better idea. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys further into the field. Pretty sure you don't want to see me crawling along at 12 kilometers an hour. Just seeding. And I do apologize for the 3... Do I apologize for the 3 fieldwork episodes in a row? Or do I apologize for having 3 episodes in a row on the same field? I don't know which I need to do. I do apologize for the repetitiveness of the videos with slow work on the same field. But it is a means to an end. And I think the end will justify the means here, guys, so you'll have to bear with it for this one video and we'll move on to a different field tomorrow. And got some plans for... ow. Ow. I squinted and that was a bad idea. I've got some plans for it, so... Need to figure out what field I want to do, but I got some plans. Screw it, I'll go down this line. So I'll see you guys when I'm almost finished this field, because I think I've got quite a lot of talking done today. I want to show you guys how quickly we can run through a full seeder of potatoes. Now, we start off with 3,975 litres on this line here by that what appears to be a birch tree. I'll get back to you guys when it's empty, because it will be empty fairly quickly. I'm beginning to get a sinking feeling that this is a terrible idea. And the potato harvest that I have planned is going to take an absolute age, just because of the amount of seed that's going into the ground. Now, it is a good thing that potatoes That's not a good thing the potatoes have a specific harvester, is it? It's a good thing that I'm patient, I guess. As you can see, we're 20% full now of the seed. And we've reached the next tree. Also, I've done some touching up at the top of the field. Sections that I missed. We'll get a bottom headland done later. But I'm getting that sinking feeling that this is one of the worst ideas I've had in a while. And it's going to take me ages to do the harvests that I have planned. Oh, you know when you make decisions and... yeah, you thought about them and you think they're a great idea, then you start working towards doing them and carrying them out, and you're just sat there thinking, this is something that I will immediately regret, and I already do immediately regret. This is one of those situations. But I'm going to push on and hope for the best. So we're 10% fill left. We're not going to get the gap that I've somehow managed to create here filled with the 7% of potatoes we have left. This is how quickly this thing actually does empty. I'm not, after editing anything, this is the default in-game seeder. It just empties redonkulously quickly. And will it do the catching thing up here? Yep, there we go, it caught a bit. So apparently this thing requires a perfectly level field in the game to not catch on the field. Which is good. 1%, and we're effectively empty now. There you go, there's 0%. 0. And there's 0 potatoes left. We're gonna get quite a lot out of this field. It's not a big field, but it's gonna give us a lot of potatoes. I'm expecting somewhere in the region of 100,000 litres. Catch up with you guys a bit later when we're almost finished. Eventually. So I'll see you guys then. Almost an hour into seeding, and I am 2 things. Number 1, nearly done. Well, 3 things. Number 1, nearly done. Number 2, incredibly bored of seeding. And number 3, quite tired. Because it is 20 past 10 now, and usually I won't get to sleep until like 6, but I'm quite tired today. I'm guessing my eye issue is something to do with it. Although I have been watching YouTube video for the past 20 minutes while doing this. Got my phone earbuds in so I can hear it. Don't have it on at the moment because kind of need to hear myself talk. So we're very nearly done with this field. I'm gonna keep you guys on until the very end of this. We should have enough in 64% of the seeder. How much is that? 2,500? Yeah, 2,500 litres of seed potatoes. That should be enough to finish the field as I hit a hedge. You can see down the end of the field here, there's some odd patterns because of the way that I've had to turn around, but that's something I can't really control. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to work the headland first and then come back and just touch up all the little bits that will inevitably be missed while I do the headland. Just to see how much I have in fact missed completely. It's going to be quite a lot, I think. It's going to be quite... yeah, it's going to be quite... oh, good. Oh, dear. It's going to be... there's going to be a lot of touching up needed. I won't make you guys watch me do that, because that's going to be me driving around for at least 10 minutes, trying to figure out where I need to be next and what needs to be done next. I won't make you guys watch that. But... I mean, I'm gonna say an hour with a 6-metre seeder is reasonably good to do this field in potatoes. the harvest is going to be fun, because I know what harvester I'm using. That's going to take a while. I'm regretting it now. I'm really regretting it now. Oh, do I have that entire site done? Oh, I can just go back on myself here. So, change of plans. I'm going to do some of the touch-ups now and just do kind of a second headland. Just ignore the funky patterns that are now in the field. Also, I discovered that if I turn the seeder off entirely, it doesn't really catch and I can move around a lot faster. You will have to ignore the fact that I am driving on potatoes. That's something that I can't really avoid at the moment. I could have done this better, but this seeder just... I regretted the decision to use it immediately. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I switched from the 3 metre one up. The 3 metre one, I would be probably about halfway done with the field by now, instead of nearly done. And I'd slowly be going insane because it would have taken me 2 or 3 hours to seed. I don't mind doing it with ploughing, it's just that with seeding it feels like it's taking a lot longer because you have to go back and refill the seeder and all that stuff. I think I've only just missed that. What I did there was I lifted the seeder instead of turning it off, so I caught. I think I've only missed this one spot, so I can do the touching up now as well. There we go. Now down to the bottom of the field where there should be a bit more to do. Alright, what's the damage like down here? There's quite a lot down here to do. I know you guys have been in the drone for the majority of this video. Don't worry, the next couple you will not be in the drone. The next couple will be in cab. There'll be a small bit of drone work with them, but it's going to be majority in cab because of the way it's going to work. And I hope you'll enjoy them. I know these last few videos, you know, they've not been the greatest. It's just been kind of prep work for my big blowout towards the end, which I kept under wraps. Surprisingly well, in fact. Because I did only say like I'd do double upload on Monday. Which I believe somebody else is planning on doing, so to avoid accusations of copying them, I'm going to double upload every day until not Friday, Saturday and Sunday, because obviously I've got the streams and they'll count as a double upload. Ventonwyn is actually going up Friday and Sunday, and Ryden will go up on Saturday. So there'll be some wibbly wobbly timey wimey going on. But with this little patch here, we are done with the field. I hope you enjoyed the video more than I've enjoyed seeding, which isn't hard. I've been incredibly bored and quite sore because of my eye. If you're wondering what's wrong with it, I've got what's called a sty. It's a small bacterial infection. It's just on the inside of my eyelid, so it's actually rubbing against my eye itself, and it's quite sore when I blink or move my eyes or squint. Actually squinting I found, or opening my eyes too much. I found there that the most painful things, blinking isn't too bad. Squinting or putting it under any sort of pressure is just pain. So that's why I'm kind of sounding a bit less enthusiastic today. It's because I am actually quite sore. And obviously if you're sore you're not going to be as happy as usual, so I do apologize for that. But if you... If you enjoyed the video, please do hit the like button below. If you're brand new here and this is the first video of mine that you're seeing, please do feel free to subscribe. It is very much appreciated. And yeah, do follow me on social media if you want. Twitter is the best for getting video updates. Discord is really good if you want to actually chat to me. I'm on there most evenings. When I'm not recording or when I'm rendering or waiting for something, I'll be on there. And Facebook is just kind of, I'll be posting news and stuff. Instagram gets some exclusive screenshots. They will be getting exclusive screenshots of a secret project before it goes up anywhere else. that'll be in the next couple of months, most likely. There's a lot of work I need to do on that yet. Discord, we'll see when I'm working on it, because I've set it up so that it'll flash up as a secret project simulator when I'm working on it. But I think I'll end the video here. I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Ventonwyn Estate. Ventonwyn Estate, there's only one. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.